Personally, I hated this game. That's it. That's the review. But in all seriousness, let's actually review this game. My name is Cursed Titan and I play the free epic game so you don't have to. Prop Sumo is pretty much exactly what it says on the tin. You are a prop and you aim to knock out other props off the map to get points. There's three kinds of prop: featherweight, balanced and heavy. Obviously the featherweight is quicker and more agile but easier to knock off. Heavy is slower but harder to knock off, and balance is, well, a mix of the two. My personal prop was a model ship, a featherweight prop. Made it easier to get back on the ring when I inevitably fell off. So as far as I could tell, there's three kinds of attacks to try and launch your opponents off the map: a light punch, a charged heavy attack and a fast boost. But you probably won't be able to hit anyone with the boost. I never managed to, at least. The boost for me was more of a last ditch to get back on the map. There are also items you can obtain, like a bomb or a freeze blast that stops them in their tracks. All these items help you against your opponents with no effect to you, unless you get too close, that is. But you get these items by interacting with question mark items around the map. The game consists of quick, short, 5-minute rounds, and your aim is to get as many points as you can in that time limit. You score points by knocking other opponents out of their ring, avoiding their attacks, or even dodging the other items they'll hurl at you. One thing I'll give the game credit for is that each prop can be uniquely customizable. There's various different items that you can put all over the props, and they're purely just cosmetic. For me personally, this is the kind of game that you need a group of people that your humour can really bounce off and properly engage with for this game to actually stick. But playing solo, it's very repetitive and it gets to that point very quickly into the match. The matches are very high paced and high octane, but over very quick. There's not usually a lot of time to think, let alone attack your enemies. While the maps are varied, that variety was often my downfall. I'd drive in one map and then the next I'd be struggling to stay on the actual platform or map itself. While I personally hated it, I can see the appeal. Get yourself a crew of peeps you can bounce off and I'm sure you'll have a blast. The game itself looks amazing, even if the maps disappear in a flash. The mechanics are simple, just sometimes you can't use them properly. I don't understand the different weights of the props whilst I was playing. Featherweight was always my go-to. I can't really say it made a difference. While it wasn't for me, and I personally hated it, it is free until the 16th of April on Epic Games. But what have you got to lose? Worst case, you lose nothing. Best case, you find a new game for you and your squad to play for hours on end. Now, I've been Cursed Titan, and if you want to find more of me, links in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe.